welcome to my channel. In previous video we had discussed about the hydrostatic law. Today we will discuss the center of pressure for inclined plane. So first question arises in our mind, that is, what is center of pressure? So center of pressure is the point of application of the total pressure force acting on the surface. I will repeat that it is center of pressure is the point of application of the total pressure force acting on the surface. Okay. So now consider this is the plane surface of any arbitrary shape. So a elemental area is considered on this surface of dA, okay, of dA. Now when we see this surface from this side, then its front view will looks like a plane, and this plane makes an angle of theta with the free surface of the liquid. This G is the center of gravity of this surface, okay, and let P is the center of pressure. We want to find the height of the center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid, a perpendicular height of the center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid, okay. So now this is the elemental area dA, its perpendicular height from the free surface is h, okay, and the distance from OO axis is y, okay. Now this height of the center of pressure from the free surface is h star, and the distance of the P from OO axis is y star, okay. This G is the center of gravity or centroid, so its height from the free surface is h bar, and its distance from OO axis is y bar, okay. So I hope you understood this figure. So now when you see this figure, there is a triangle, okay. I will show one triangle. There are three triangles and we want to write the equation for that triangles, okay. I will show one triangle. So this is theta, okay, and this is y, okay. I will show this triangle. This is y, so this is y, and this is the free surface. I will write here free surface, okay, and this perpendicular height is h, okay. So from this right angle triangle, this is the straight line, okay, this is straight line. So from this triangle, sin theta can be written as opposite upon hypotenuse. So opposite will be h upon y, okay. So this is the one triangle. Similarly, there are two more triangles, that is h star upon y star equals to sin theta, and same h bar upon y bar equals to sin theta. These equations will be useful further, okay. So these are three equations, that is h upon y equals to sin theta, h star upon y star equals to sin theta, and h bar upon y bar equals to sin theta, okay. So now find the pressure force acting on the elemental area dA. So here dF is the pressure force acting on this elemental area of dA, okay, elemental area dA. So as we can see, this elemental area is very small, so we can consider this elemental area as the point. And in previous video we had discussed about the hydrostatic law. So hydrostatic law says the pressure acting on a particular point at a particular depth, okay. So using that hydrostatic law, we can write pressure is equals to rho into G into H, okay. Why we can write rho into G into H? Because the pressure of a point in a static fluid at a particular depth can be written by the hydrostatic law, that is P is equals to rho G into H, okay. So dF equals to rho into G into H into dA, okay. So now from this equation, H is equals to y into sin theta, so it equals to rho G into y sin theta into dA. This is dF. So now to find total pressure which is acting on the inclined plane, we have to integrate the above equation. So integration of 0 to f df is equals to integration rho g into y sin theta into dA. As we know, rho into g into sin theta is constant, so taking out into y into dA. So this will be f. Okay, so now you can see the integration of y into dA. So what is this? This is the first moment of area. I will write here, integration y into dA is the first moment of area dA. So we will write let integration y into dA is equals to y bar into a. Okay, this is just a notation. So we will write f equals to rho g into sin theta into y bar into a. So rearranging the above equation, we get y bar into sin theta into a. This is f. So now what is y bar into sin theta is equals to h bar. So f is equals to rho g h bar into a. So this is the equation for the total pressure force acting on the inclined surface. So this is total pressure force. Okay. Now from Varignan's theorem. So what is Varignan's theorem? It is moment of total force F about point O. Here we have point O. So we want to find the Varignan's theorem for point O. Okay. So moment of total force is F about point O is equals to moment of all the forces on the plane about O. That means moment of total force F about point O, which is equals to moment of all the forces which is acting on this plane about O. Okay. So now what is moment? Moment equals to force into perpendicular distance. Okay, force into perpendicular distance. So this is the formula for moment, force into perpendicular distance. So now moment of total force F, so it will be F into perpendicular distance. So this is the force F and its perpendicular distance from this OO axis is the y star. This is y star. So F into y star, which is equals to moment of all the forces. So we have to integrate this force dF into y. Okay, because this is the dF force and its distance from the OO axis is y. So dF into y. So now what is F? F we had find, that is rho g h bar into a into y star, which is equals to integration of dF. What is dF? We can find dF. dF is equals to rho g y sin theta into dA. Okay, rho g y sin theta into dA into y. Okay, so now this is rho g h bar a into y star. This is equals to, here rho g and sin theta are constant, so taking out, so rho g sin theta into integration of y square dA. Okay, so this rho g and this rho g gets cancelled, so we get h bar into a into y star. This is equals to sin theta into integration of y square into dA. So this is this second moment of area, or we can say this moment of inertia. Okay, so I will write y square dA, integration of y square dA is equals to second moment of area, or we can say moment of inertia. Okay, so we will write this as IO, moment of inertia about O. So this is h bar into A into y star, which is equals to sine theta into IO. So now how we can find IO? IO is the moment of inertia about OO axis. Okay, so for IO we will use parallel axis theorem. Parallel axis theorem. Okay, so now IO equals to parallel axis. Generally we know the moment of inertia about this centroidal axis, so we will write IO equals to IG plus area into distance square. So the distance between this centroidal axis and OO axis is y bar. Okay, this is y bar, so this is y bar the square. Okay, so IO equals to IG plus A into y bar square, where IO is the area moment of inertia about OO axis, IG is the moment of inertia for the centroidal axis for this shape, A is the area of this shape, and y bar is the distance, perpendicular distance between this OO axis and centroidal axis. Okay, so we will substitute this in the above equation. So we get h bar into A into y star is equals to sine theta into IG plus A into y bar the whole square. Okay, so now we will open this bracket, so it will be h bar into A into y star, which is equals to IG into sine theta plus sine theta into A into y bar this square. Okay, so now what is y star? Y star can be write, so y star can be written as h star upon sine theta. So this is h bar into A, y star will be h star upon sine theta. Okay, so this is equals to IG into sine theta plus sine theta A into y bar square. We want to find h star, so h star taking from one side we get IG, and this sine theta goes up, so IG into sine square theta plus sine square theta into y bar square into A, divide by this h bar into A and this h bar into A. So h star, we are now arriving to our final equation, that is h star equals to IG into sine square theta upon h bar into A plus this sine theta into y bar the whole square into A upon h bar into A. So this A and this A gets cancelled. Now what is y bar into sine theta? Now y bar into sine theta will be h bar. So this is h star, which is equals to IG into sine square theta upon h bar into A plus h bar the whole square upon h bar. So this h bar and this h bar get cancelled. We get h star, this is equals to IG into sine square theta upon h bar into A plus h bar. So this is the formula for the height of the center of pressure from the free surface of the liquid. Okay, we had find this h star, that is this is the perpendicular height from the free surface of the liquid for the center of pressure. By using this equation we can know the point of application for the total pressure which is acting on the inclined plane. If the plane is vertical, if the plane is vertical to this surface, that means like this pen is kept, the plane is like this, then what will be the formula for h star? That time this theta, what will be the theta? Just think, when theta equals to 90 degree, that means the pen is vertical. If theta equals to 90 degree, that time H star can be written as, what will be sine 90? Sine 90 will be 1. So it will be Ig upon H bar into A plus H bar. So if the plane is vertical, then we will use this equation. If the plane is kept like this, that means the plane is horizontal to the free surface. That time the theta will be 0. So that time H star, so what will be sine 0? Sine 0 will be 0. So H star will be H bar. So H star is equals to H bar. That means when the plane is horizontal to the free surface of the liquid, that time the center of pressure and the centroid will be the same. Okay, that means the point of application for the center of pressure is at the centroidal point. Okay, so I hope you understood this topic. If you had any doubts, please ask me in the comment section. Please subscribe my channel for more educational videos. Like and share. Thank you.